In today's video, I continue my hardcore Minecraft single player world and get up to 300 days of game time. These videos take a very long time to record, so if you could like, subscribe and all that good stuff, I will very much appreciate it. You won't regret it, or maybe you will, but that's okay. Let's kick things off where we left off last time, in the rain. It's been a while, but welcome back to the end of day 200 here on my hardcore single player world, where we said hello to Burst, then set off and just had a look around again to sort of refamiliar myself, as it's been 3 months, I think, since I've played this world. But we're not going to mess around, and I got straight away enchanting this diamond axe here. Also did a little bit of terraforming and added a path up to my new iron farm I built last time, which causes me a lot of problems, as you will see later. But here I decided to spend an hour or 6 days of in-game time just chopping trees. I needed so much wood for a project we're working on today. Yes, you're seeing that correctly. That is a full double chest of trap doors and also just spruce wood galore. I don't know why I said this in chat, because I actually chopped down way too much wood and it got kind of annoying in the end. But anyway, let's move on to do something else. I made myself a diamond sword as well as did some trading, and then look, the iron farm is messing up. Iron golems are spawning on the outside, so I tried to spawn proof it a little bit better and killed the iron golems, then made myself a diamond sword, which gave me knockback 2, which is terrible. So did some more trading to get my enchantment points back up to 30 so I could enchant it again, and this time we got a decent sword, which I'm just using to kill salmon, as we need a lot of fish. Why do we need a lot of fish? To get ourselves a cat. I killed this chicken after I couldn't find any cats in this village. Also, this village has 2 smiths. I think that's pretty rare. Killed a couple more chickens, then finally found a cat, which I managed to tame here. I'm going to be needing a lot of cats for this project, and I already have 1 cat back home, so I just needed the other one. So I went and got this one here, and then I bred it with Bernard here to make our first kitten of many. I also gave the new cat a name of Sally, first of her name Rule of Cats, which will become very clear later when you see how many cats we breed. I also tried to combine these 2 pickaxes here, but it said 23 enchantment points, which is basically all of my enchantment points, and I was only going to go collect coal and copper, so I just used my Fortune 2 pickaxe instead, and that did okay, although it was probably a little bit slower. I then went home and made myself some more furnaces, because I had quite a lot of copper that I needed smelting, as we're going to be using some copper blocks for building in a little bit, and I want to get them oxidizing early on. I also enchanted myself a new shovel and then went out and got myself some gravel as well as some sand, as yes, we're making concrete. I also collected myself a load more salmon and also collected myself some amethyst shards. By this time, my copper is ready to take out of all the furnaces, and we nearly got 2 stacks of blocks, which is pretty decent, so we spread them out so they could get oxidizing a little bit quicker. And then I collected myself some wool, and we're going to start building the bottom layer of this farm. And this farm is, of course, a creeper farm. That's why we need cats. Each layer of this farm contains 4 cats to scare the creepers into the middle. And yeah, we're going to be building 15 layers. So that's 60 cats that I need to put into this farm. That's a lot of cat breeding. But in this world, my motto is go big or go home. So I wanted to build a creeper farm that will just sustain me for a long time. And this one definitely will. However, the iron farm is currently not sustaining me, as the blooming iron golems keep getting out, which I noticed while breeding my cats and collecting some more wood, birch and oak wood. And I was breeding so many cats that I actually ran out of salmon at one point, as I used 120 salmon to get the amount of cats I need. But whilst I was breeding, I used that time to collect some more materials, such as cyan concrete powder, as well as some more sand to make some more concrete powder. Look, an iron golem's got out again. How fun. I hate them. But I kind of figured out where some of them were spawning at least, so I managed to spawn proof that section. However, they kept spawning still, and I was just getting very confused and very annoying. And oh, look at him there. Why is he up there? How did he spawn there? It's like a weird block he's spawning in. I don't understand. But hey, let's make ourselves a new pickaxe and go do something else. I set out onto the ocean, ignoring the iron golem problem for now, and went to the nearest mesa to collect myself a load of red terracotta for this build, which we are getting pretty close to start finishing, as you can see from this mass amount of cats here, which is honestly so loud and so annoying. So I decided, you know what, let's start getting them in place and let's get building this farm. And this is 15 layers of creeper spawning material, and each layer needs 4 cats, which is why this time lapse takes so long. I think this took me basically 10 minutes per layer, because just getting the cats up there was so annoying, but we got it done eventually, even if it does take us all the way to day 242. But this thing is going to last me a long time. If I ever need a load of TNT in the future, I could just spend like an hour here and we can get like 6 or 7 stacks of TNT. It's brilliant. But it's also very ugly. But don't worry, it's not finished. The exterior's not done just yet. I just want to get it up and working so I could get the gunpowder pouring in. So I made our collection system here with the way to kill the creepers as well. And then I got removing all the torches from the inside, which was kind of a pain. I had to do it from the top down and just hope that no creepers spawn, which luckily they didn't. As you can see, there's some light as the top trapdoors weren't covered up with planks yet. So I did that so that the creepers could actually get spawning in. And this is all part of my design. It'll make sense later, all right? It looks ugly for now, but it's really dark in there now, meaning I can head up to the point where we can AFK, which is about this high. Very scary when you don't have Elytra, by the way, to build up this high. But I went into my replay mod afterwards whilst I was AFKing for 5 minutes to see how many creepers we were getting, and look at this. It is insane. I spent 5 minutes up there, and when we head down and look in the chests, ooh, nice little water bucket trick there. It wasn't actually from that high. Here you can see and hear all the creepers dying, and look at all this gunpowder. I think it's basically a stack per minute, which is very, very good. Do you know what's not good, though? The iron golems that keep spawning. I hate them. I hate them so much. Oh, and I decided to keep Bernard and Sally just not in the farm. I thought it'd be a reward for them after they've done all that breeding, that I can just leave them here forever now. They don't have to be in there scaring creepers. But like I said, that creeper farm is not done yet. I want to finish it and make it look a bit pretty on the outside. So using some materials I went and collected quickly, I got working on that exterior. And we made a little entrance for it as well. And this was actually quite hard to build. It was very awkward in some places, but I managed to get it done eventually. And we sort of added a bit of detail around the outside, some windows, etc., to make it look a bit nicer. And I also added on a roof as well, which sort of matches the style we're going with in this world. I don't know what this style is, but I like it, all right? It's cool. It kind of looks like a bit of a skyscraper, however very, like, colourful and not like a skyscraper whatsoever. But look, we're even getting gunpowder from just being near the farm. But how did this guy get out? Sorry, I got a bit aggravated there. We're calm now, and we don't have to worry about these iron golems anymore. I am actually trying to spawn-proof bits here. I'm just adding random trapdoors on. But you can see the iron farm is still doing pretty well, despite the iron golems spawning on the outside. I also accidentally made myself another sword, despite having a sword. I don't know why I did this, and I enchanted it and got Bane of Arthropods, Sweeping Edge Tree, and Smite, and then once again tried, and we just got knocked back. I was trying to get looting, but we just didn't get looting whatsoever. I even got knocked back 2 one time, and that made me angry, so I went to the Nether. Why am I going to the Nether, you ask? Oh, well, I'm going to get myself a load of gold, to get myself a load of Ender Pearls. Why am I getting Ender Pearls? Well, of course, I'm going to go kill the Ender Dragon. We're on day 260 now. It's about blooming time we killed that Ender Dragon so we can get those Elytra. And now that I have a source of gunpowder, it means I can fly around and not have to worry about running out of rockets anytime soon. So I went and got all those lovely blaze rods. Also did a bit of trading with his piglins here. I did mess up, though, and forget to put any gold armor on, so they were just angry at me the entire time, which I know you can do, but then I picked up the gold when trying to collect this obsidian here, and then they all got angry at me, and I ran away, and they all tried to kill me, but I killed them because I'm more powerful. I also killed this little hoglin because I'm powerful, and then I did some more trading with some other piglins elsewhere, and we managed to get ourselves an okay amount of ender pearls, but not enough for the portal. This was about 2 stacks of gold, and we only got ourselves, I think it was 10 ender pearls after all that? No, was it even that? As you can see, I was struggling with a ghast attacking them whilst I was trading them. Yeah, I did get 10, that was right. But that's all our gold gone, so I had to go collect some more gold, do a bit more trading, and then finally we managed to get ourselves a decent amount of ender pearls. Here you can see the last of them coming in. We managed to get ourselves 18. I also enchanted myself a bow so I could shoot that ender dragon down because I don't like using the bed methods or hitting it because it's hardcore and I'm scared. Although, to be honest, I've killed the ender dragon so many times now that it doesn't really, like, scare me anymore. I feel pretty confident in my abilities, and we managed to find the end fortress pretty easy. It was only about, like, 500 blocks away from us, which is pretty good. However, finding the portal itself was a bit of a pain. It was behind one of those hidden walls that happens sometimes, and I hate that. But we also got ourselves some decent bucks, which we can add to our armor a bit later. Finally, though, I found myself that beloved portal. I set my spawn and left my bed out there so I would respawn on the exit of the portal, and we jumped in and we went and killed that silly little ender dragon. Look how cute it is. Oh, it's so cute, isn't it? Look at all its crystals being destroyed. I don't know what I'm saying. I've commentated over an ender dragon fight so many times now that it's just an ender dragon fight. What can I say? Let's just get it over with. Let's get it killed. The only parts I am showing is when I'm, like, kind of accurate with my bow. Like, look at that. Take that. 3 shots in a row. 4 shots? No. I decided to hit it with the sword to kill it because I'm strong. I'm powerful. And we got all that glorious XP. And then we also collected ourselves the dragon egg, and we headed home, as I forgot to bring the rockets with me so I could fly home. So I decided to instead bed, go home, collect a little bit of stuff to make end busting easier, making sure to put a big old pillar where the end fortress entrance is. And my plan was to go back straight away, but then I thought, maybe I should get myself a supply of paper. So, of course, like I said earlier, we go big and we go home here. I decided to build myself a massive sugarcane farm. Well, it's not actually that big, but it's more than enough for one person with the amount of paper I need. I don't think you really need paper for anything other than rockets, so this will do me perfectly fine. It did require 64 pistons, though. Exactly. I didn't make this on purpose. It just happened to be 64, which is always quite nice. That also means there's going to be 64 bits of sugarcane in there, which equivalates to 3 stacks of rockets, roughly, so that's pretty good. I did run out of redstone, though, so I had to go into my strip mine to collect some more before placing it all down and getting this thing up and running. I also did this to scare you all, but don't worry, I'm a pro, and I would not die like that. Here you can see the farm working how it should do. I did all my redstone correctly because I'm smart. And then I made myself a minecart with a hopper to go collect all the dropped sugarcane. This thing is 100% lossless, which is what I was aiming for. I also enchanted myself a new diamond axe. Why? Because we're going to do some more wood cutting, baby. Yeah, I love chopping down trees and stuff. I hate it, but I just needed a bit for my build that I'm going to build around my sugarcane farm. So obviously, we're not just going to leave it in that cave. Oh, look, another iron golem. I hate you so much, iron golem. I hate you. I hate you. Hey, guys, back again with another time lapse. I actually missed out a couple of days here, so I forgot to have the replay mod on, which is why it sort of skipped a day there. But here you can see we're building a very green building to hold our sugarcane, and this is what it looks like inside, baby. Yeah, it's just spruce wood. And there you can see the actual sugarcane farm. I left a little glass window, and here is our collection system. We put a lot of chests in, as I'm expecting I'm going to forget about this and come back to like 4 full chests of sugarcane, which is just very inevitable. Anyway, I decided to make myself some rockets. I also took with me some chests to make some shulker boxes so I could bring back a load of stuff from the end and just do it all in one go. I did, however, leave my crafting table just outside the portal so I couldn't actually do that a bit later because I'm an idiot. Like, there's the crafting table. I left it there and then went to the end. So all that planning I did was completely pointless. But either way, I also forgot trapdoors and had to use ender pearls, which I'm quite bad at, it turns out. Killed a lot of endermen here and just kept failing. Where did that one go? I don't know. It just disappeared. Where did this next one go? Well, this one just went straight into the bedrock because I'm an idiot. But finally, we got our way through the gateway. That was just terrible. I don't know how I've been playing Minecraft for like 10 years and still stucking. I guess there's a water bucket trick to show that I suck even more. And then I stumbled across the worst end city ever. It didn't even have any chests in it. It was truly awful. So I just went off looking for more. But then I found like the best end cities ever. I found 2 right next to each other, both with a boat. So that's cool. I like that quite a lot. And there's actually another one really close by. But here you can see me just getting absolutely destroyed. And I tried something that I don't normally do, which is I got shulkered across to the boat. Quite scared that this was going to happen. Probably should have had my water bucket a bit more ready. But we got it done and we got into the boat, killed that shulker, got ourselves the wings, and the sky is our limit, of course, because that is the achievement. I then collected myself an ender dragon head. Just kidding. I lost it instantly. And then I went and raided a few more end cities, getting myself a load of diamonds, a load of diamond tools, armor, etc. Just gearing up for a while because I still don't have any librarian villagers yet and are unable to get mending or anything good, really. So yeah, on day 278 we headed home with a full ender chest of diamond armor and also a full inventory of diamond tools, etc. Almost died whilst killing these endermen here to get a pearl. That's why the water's on the floor, but we didn't, and that's the main point. And I headed home and I actually managed to do the end gate this time with a load and load of stuff. And look how cool that area is looking. It's looking so tall and big and massive and cool and tall. But we still have 20 days left, so we're not done yet. We've got some other stuff to do, and what I'm actually going to do is use all those enchantment points from killing the ender dragon to make myself some better armor, which I gave weird names, of course, so you can go look back if you want to see what I named them. But honestly, I can't even remember what I named them. I just remember it being weird. So what are we going to do with these last 20 days? Well, firstly, we're going to convert some villagers and finish our smith area that we've got all these sort of toolsmith villagers. I did mess up with this one though and sent him and he died, but who cares about him? He's just a random villager. He means nothing to me. I'm sure he didn't have a family. I'm sure he's fine, okay guys? I don't think anyone's going to care that he's gone. Stop having a go at me, alright? But anyway, I left those 2 to convert, and whilst I waited, I got myself some emeralds and got some XP so I could do some more enchanting for this book here to get mending. No, got efficiency 4. That's useless. Oh well. Got these 2 guys into their new homes where this building is now complete. Woohoo! Ooh, that's good. Both of them, of course, giving that 1 iron for 1 emerald trade, meaning I get myself load of emeralds. And both of them had absolutely useless tools, efficiency 2 pickaxe and like an efficiency 1 pickaxe. Terrible. Oh well, let's go AFK our creeper farm for 1 whole hour. And I didn't sleep during this time, meaning that we got the most out of this. And how much gunpowder are we going to get, you're asking? Well, quite a lot. Listen to this noise as I come down. The creepers, they're all dying. And here I'm sorting all the gunpowder into 1 chest, and look at all that. That is ridiculous. That's so much gunpowder. I love it. But what are we going to do with that gunpowder, Joel? Well, I enchanted 2 shovels, and to combine them to make 1 good shovel, as both the enchants were terrible. And I actually managed to get an efficiency 4 and breaking free from and combining them. I then headed out to this beach nearby, where I obviously collected loads of sand. Sand and gunpowder, what could you be doing, Joel? Of course I'm making TNT. I wanted to go big this time with my netherite collecting. Rather than using the bed method, which is quite painful and takes a lot of time and destroys your armor, I thought I'd do it all in one go with lots and lots and lots of TNT. So I did that, and it took quite a while to get this all set up because I wanted to do 1 massive explosion because I love theatricals, and this is one of the biggest theatricals, isn't it, TNT? I don't think you can get anything more epic than TNT in Minecraft. I hate that I just used the word epic, but look, I found myself some ancient debris while making the tunnel. That's nice. I used about 7 stacks of TNT, I think it was here. I actually left some gunpowder in a chest without realizing, so I could have made 1 stack more, but oh well, let's light this stuff up, and I use a bit of replay mod here in a second to show you the scale of this explosion. It's quite a lot of TNT going off, and not all of it went off down most of those tunnels there, which is a shame, but oh well, we got ourselves some ancient debris showing up in this absolute massive chasm, and I spent the rest day mining it all up, and you can see in a second I got really lucky in some areas, but really unlucky in some other areas. This area here in particular had so much ancient debris in it. I think it had like 12 in a chunk, which is insane. I don't know what I did here, but I set myself on fire instead of placing a block. That just showed that. Don't know why, just showing how useless I am sometimes. It's lucky that I haven't died yet, but we made it out of the nether alive with our 38 ancient debris, which makes 9.5 ingots. I also had to go back to the nether to collect myself a load of gold, as well as kill these piglin children as they just look horrible. Look at the state of them. And once I had enough gold to make myself some ingots, I managed to make myself those netherite ingots as well. And look, 9 beautiful ingots. That's 1 block. That's not bad for our first netherite haul, although it did take an hour of AFKing. I actually didn't use up all the ingots yet because our tools are kind of useless at the moment. I want to wait till I've got some good tools, which I'll do next time. But it's time to fix the iron farm, and I actually went into the replay mod and I spotted one spawning. Look there on the right. It spawned in there. That's where they're spawning, in the fence gates. I didn't think that was possible, but it is. So I managed to go around and spawn-proof the entire thing, and I'm happy to report we got no issues again after that. It is done. The iron farm is perfect. It's working. No more issues. No more screaming. Happy Joel, happy days. And what does Joel do when he's happy? Well, of course, he goes and collects some leaves. I was actually collecting leaves to make some trees a little bit later. And I also noticed that I'm right next to a woodland mansion. I'm not sure if I've seen this before, but it's right there. It's really cool. Not going to go in it, though. Scared. Anyway, collect some bone meal from our iron farm, because obviously the poppies, I'm making that bone meal over time. Also sorted out our sort of like chest monster to be out of sight and out of mind. I just shoved it behind my house and put all the random stuff I've collected in there because I don't want to make a sorted system today, as we've only got 9 days left. Instead of those 9 days, I'm going to make myself some trees. This actually only took 2 days, so I'm lying about the entire 9 days there. But look, some nice trees to match the other trees we've made earlier on, and this area, when you walk through it, is looking really nice now. Look at that. Look at all those farms. It's all so working together and magical and beautiful, but it's missing some wildlife, so I headed out into the world where I was looking for a lush cave. So I was spotting those azalea trees, which I always find are really easy to spot in spruce forest. They probably spawn in the plains as well, but I only ever find them in a spruce forest because they just stand out so much. I'm not sure if anyone else has that. But anyway, this was an absolutely awful lush cave with barely any water in it, so I was struggling to find myself some axolotls, but we did eventually find one in the water over here, so I collected that one. But I wanted 2 as I wanted to breed them together because I do want to get that blue axolotl in the future. I haven't seen one in game yet, and I'm very excited to see one in game. And the only other one I could find was the brown one, which is like my least favorite, but oh well. I will collect them all eventually and have all the colors. That's going to be my goal. But for now, the brown and the pink one will do, so let's head home. And here I kind of messed up. I had a pink one and a brown one, so I thought, I'd name the pink one Queen of the Ocean, but I got a bit confused and used the wrong bucket in here, so I named that one Queen of the Ocean, and here I named the other one Darren. So the pink one's now Darren and the brown one's Queen of the Ocean. Yeah, but hey, breaking gender stereotypes, am I right, guys? But obviously I said I wanted to breed these guys, so I went and collected myself some tropical fish here, which I think there's no other really easy way to collect than just with buckets like that. Like, breeding blue axolotls is going to be really hard, because I need to collect myself a load of tropical fish. Oh well, we'll worry about that another time. For now, let's clear out this absolute mess, which is my tree farm, which took me about 2 days or so to do, bringing us to day 298, and you can see how much wood we got here, and the place is completely clear now, which is lovely. I then just spent the rest of the 2 days just, you know, saying hi to Burst and stuff. I also made a new horse, combining Bethany and horse together to make myself a baby, which I of course named yeah, it's Hotany. Okay. I then said hi to Smelly Ellie, who's going to remain in that pond there because obviously she stinks. And then I decided to, you know, just AFK my creeper farm for the last day. It's what I've been building this entire time, this episode. So I thought, let's do it. And we slept for the final time, bringing us to day 300. And there you have it, guys. 300 days of hardcore Minecraft. I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe. Goodbye.